Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining, and welcome back to Factorio 1.0 for episode 51, where we are just starting to think about how we're going to design all of the stations that we need to unload all of our stuff. And I did do some more math in between episodes, just doing things like not requiring a full build of RCUs when we only need 1800 per minute, and same with low density structures, rocket fuel, the low density structure for satellites, and solar panels, and accumulators, and radars, and processing units, and all of the sciences. I did say that I wanted full builds of those. We need 3,000 per minute. A build can carry 2700, so we made almost a full build more because I wanted full builds. If we just do the 3000 and then put them on two builds, they will be just fine. So that saves us a lot of resources. And all in all, for 3 rockets and 3,000 of each science per minute, we now only need 70 lines of copper, where beforehand I think we were at 120 or something. And 65 lines of iron, 14 lines of steel, 13 lines of coal, 4 stone, 7 brick. And yeah, these are stuff we produce on the bus, so let's not worry about those. And let's also not worry about all of the fluids just yet, because I'm not sure what I want to do with those. If we're going to put them in barrels and belt them in, or if we just bring them in pipes, or what we do. Yeah, I don't know what I want there yet. We do need a lot of fluids as well, though. I do know that things like rocket, or solid fuel and sulfur will be made on site. Sulfur is used for blue science in its clean form, not in sulfuric acid. So that is stuff we will make here, but sulfuric acid and lubricant we will make offsite, as they are just fluids that we will need. Fine. So I guess we should start just getting a look at how much stuff we actually need. Do I not have the blueprint for the stations? This one. I think we will turn off robots for this. I want it to be a bit far from the rails, because then they have enough space to break the trains. So let's clear some areas out here. Oh, and we need a lot more landfill. And still need a lot more, okay. Well, maybe that should be the first priority then. Go and grab more. Because it would be nice to just have a look at how much of this area up here we're actually going to use for stations. Because I honestly don't have the best idea about that just yet. But I don't think it's too bad anymore after the improvements I just made to the plans. Oh, I guess we should clear out our inventory a bit. Why do we have all this stone? And yeah, that can go in my logistics slots instead. Actually, this can go in there as well. Anything dangerous? No, just turrets as always. At least we have a lot of this landfill here. It would suck if we only now had to start producing that. Almost done. Okay, that's all we're going to get. Let's not crash into anything down here. I thought for some reason that those would be going up, but then that freed them, so they would have crashed, I guess. Well, let's just start over here where we started doing the landfill stuff. So if we expect maybe this area to be full of stations, then that seems okay. Well, maybe we don't need to fill that area just yet. And maybe we should get this blueprint and put it in here. Just start right here. How much up do we want to go? Let's try with this. So that's 4 stations. Why do I have a random power pole in there? I do not know. Oops, not that one. Oh, there will be some water in the way here. And over here. And some spiders up here. And some spiders over here. Let's take care of those as well. That's quite a lot. How is that? All dead. Good. A dead spider is a good spider. Obviously, this thing about only having 4 stations and an exit takes up way more space. But I think it's worth it. So let's go with it anyway. Let's just copy that so we'll make less mistakes. That lowers my frame rate apparently, or my updates per second. Such a large blueprint. So what is that? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 stations. That's enough for these two, plus steel, I guess. Is that correct? For this we need 9 stations. Same with this. And 2 stations for this, so that's 20. And that is what I've made. So it isn't as big as I was fearing. But still, getting all the trains in here will be a pain in the butt. We might still have to install that compression mod, so that we don't need as many trains to bring the resources. We need 2 more of these setups for code. No, we need 2 more stations. So, okay. And 1 and 1. So 4 stations in all, so that's just one more of these blueprints. We should get rid of this water first. Now, no one knows how many mistakes I've made with my calculations in that Google Sheet, or even with these stations. But I guess we'll just have to find out. Now, I had a thought about dividing incoming and outgoing trains to these stations into just having a cut in the rail network and not allowing them to cross over that. Because that would mean that a lot of or half the trains go in one direction and the other half goes in the other, and thus not interfering as much with each other. I'm sort of hoping that that would be a big help. It is sort of like the idea of having a one-directional railway, but yeah, I think we need all the optimizations we can get. I shouldn't have started shooting that before these guys were dead. Okay, we're up to 15 orbital ion cannons now. Things should start happening, but they're just not. Things are too slow. I'm glad we didn't increase the waiting time on each cannon then when we increased the radius. Will these buildings die from this, I wonder? Just curious. No, they will not. Okay, good to know. Science was made. Do we have one? Yes, 2 seconds. Two seconds again. Oh, so I'm thinking about moving this over to around the middle of all of the old base. So having the middle here, that would be that pause, or that. Let's do it, but let's cut this instead, because otherwise it will get in the way of itself. So if we have 24 here, and we get 8 belts from each, that gives us almost 200 belts. That sounds about right for what we need. So is right here okay to have the middle? And maybe we should take care of some water first. And maybe we need some more landfill for that. So we need our train back. Let's go and grab it. As long as we don't remove our blueprint. Maybe I should even just save it, just to be sure. Not that it takes that much, or that long to make, but it is a bit of a chore, I guess. Will this kill all of those? It's a bit bad that I can't just do it in the fog of war, but I guess that's intention. So having the middle around here should be good, right? Maybe over here. Yeah, that's a bit better. We still need to clear out this water, I think. Okay. Just wondering... No, that's not the bottom button. How do you get the UPS count up? Hmm. Go... FPS... And UPS, okay. So yeah, that is dropping severely when I run around with this blueprint and then going back up to 60. Okay. So I just want to see here. We want some space down here. And that should be enough, right? Oh, also I can do this, of course. At least in range of the radars. But then we can see sort of how it looks. I think I should run to the left a bit. How is that? Looks pretty good. Perfect. Then I guess we should start. Of course, in all of this I haven't thought about the fluids at all. Either we need more of these sort of depots or we need fluid depots with lots of pipes coming out of them. But I think we will just start with this and start actually building it. How does that sound? Quite okay, because then we can get just an idea about how large it's going to be. I mean, if you collect all of the belts, it's probably only going to be an area like this wide or something. Not too bad. We still need 2 extra spaces for every 8 belts, of course, so 20% wasted space. But that's still a lot less than this is, so never mind that. Shall we just start building, or shall we do defenses first? I don't want all this stuff to get destroyed, so I guess we should do some defenses. Shall we just do it all the way around up here? I mean, I guess. For now. We could also just kill a lot of the biters up here. It's not like it takes a lot of time with the iron cannon available. Then none of these should be aggressive anymore. There is some pollution up here, but that's from the actual iron cannons setting fire to stuff. I think it's at least as easy to just kill the biters than it is to do all the defenses, and the defenses require a lot of resources as well, so let's not do that right now. However, let's actually start saving more of the iron cannons for us before auto firing. This one. Let's have 4 available to me. And let's just be wasteful with them, I guess. So this also needs to die, I guess. that could be coming down at an angle. Yes, the others up here could as well, but our pollution isn't really reaching them, so I'm not too worried. There's gonna be some time here where there's no available iron cannons anyway, so let's just start building stuff, I guess. My robots will get tired of this, so we need to do it in a couple of runs anyway. Oh yeah, and I need a lot more warehouses, of course. And I need another belt and rails and stuff. Well, maybe before we build all that, we should test out how we're going to connect it. So let's do that with one of the setups like this one. Oh, great. Let's get rid of all this landfill then. And help. And back off again. Okay. So we need trains coming in here. And we need these to connect as well. Which should all be fine. And then this is the output. Okay. How are we going to do this? Do I not have the junction in here? This one. So that's all it takes, right? Need more signals. We don't have any more signals, great. We can't make any more signals either. Well, let's start by doing this. Electric pole in the way. And no more rail signals, or chain signals, sorry. might not have been correct. Nope, it was not. Or what? No, we have one above this. This needs to be straight. It is not in this case, sorry. That should be better than one straight piece in between these two corners. Well, it doesn't really matter with that piece, but let's just keep it consistent. But I think this is fine. As long as we can have a full train in between each of these, then all should be good. Why are these not separated? Oh, because we are missing signals, of course. That's fine then. Alright, let's go back to base for more stuff then. And let's do a bit of ordering here. I guess that's not much to do. We might have brought a bit too much landfill, but whatever. Oh, I have made a mistake. I should have changed lanes. So yeah, I also need to think about this system while driving around in it. If that's something I'm going to do. And you can just take me back to the base, please. Thank you. Let's not run around with normal turrets anymore. And let's not run around with more than 200 ammo. Just so I have something on me. Maybe even set it down a bit so... No, wait, they're removing stuff that I don't need. Never mind. That should be good. So we need a lot of, well, rail and signals mainly. Signals. Let's craft some chain signals as well. Anything else? Oh yeah, warehouses of course. We're gonna need a lot of those. I guess we can just use the standard warehouses and not the logistic warehouses. Is there a difference in size? 1800 slots. 1800 slots in these. I guess that's not really a reason to use the pet providers then. Especially not if they're more expensive. It's not really that bad though. So let's just use these. I did not need these solar panels. we have 45 of these. That will... how many stations did we have? 24 by 4, that's 100, basically. So we need more. But maybe we're okay with starting with these. It will take some time before we have enough. More signals is still nice. Do we need more rail? Yeah, I guess so. Let's grab some more then. Good. And then I guess we're ready again. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.